Some graphics cards should have been obsolete years ago, yet they're still outperforming brand new budget GPUs in 2026. If you're building a gaming PC today, don't waste your money on overpriced entry-level graphics cards that promise next-gen performance but barely deliver. Instead, these are 5 budget GPUs that are still genuinely worth buying in 2026, whether you're building your first gaming PC or upgrading an older system. Starting with number 5, the GTX 1070. This card honestly has no business still being this capable. Released back in 2016, it's nearly a decade old, yet it still delivers a solid 1080p gaming experience for budget gamers. Right now, you can find renewed models for around $180, making it one of the cheapest graphics cards worth considering. Games like GTA 5 Enhanced, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and even Cyberpunk 2077 are still very playable with optimized settings. Of course, you're missing out on modern features like DLSS, ray tracing, and better power efficiency. But if your budget is extremely limited, the GTX 1070 still offers incredible value. Coming in at number 4, the GTX 1660 Super. This is easily one of NVIDIA's best-aging budget graphics cards. At around $190, it offers a great balance between price, performance, and efficiency. Compared to the GTX 1070, it runs cooler, consumes less power, and still delivers excellent 1080p performance in games like Warzone, Black Myth Wukong, and Cyberpunk 2077. It doesn't support DLSS or frame generation, but if your goal is simply smooth gaming without spending a fortune, the GTX 1660 Super is still a very safe recommendation. Taking the number 3 spot, the RX 5700 XT. This card continues to surprise people with how much performance it delivers. Selling for around $216, it still competes with GPUs that cost considerably more. Whether you're playing Red Dead Redemption 2, Horizon Forbidden West, or Resident Evil 4 Remake, this card comfortably handles high settings at 1080p and can even tackle 1440p in many games. The only real compromises are higher power consumption and the lack of newer AMD technologies found on current generation cards. But if raw gaming performance is what you care about most, the RX 5700 XT remains one of the strongest options in this price range. Coming in at number 2, the RTX 3060/12GB. This GPU has aged incredibly well. While many people underestimated it when it launched, that 12GB of VRAM has become one of its biggest strengths as modern games continue demanding more memory. At around $369, it isn't exactly cheap, but you're getting a very complete package. DLSS support, better ray tracing performance, NVIDIA's excellent NVENC encoder for streaming and content creation, plus enough VRAM to keep modern games running smoothly. If you're someone who games and creates content, this is still an excellent all-round graphics card. And finally, taking the number 1 spot, the RX 6600. If you're looking for the best balance between gaming performance, efficiency, and long-term value, this is still my top recommendation. Currently selling for around $319, it delivers fantastic 1080p performance while staying cool, quiet, and incredibly power efficient. Games like Cyberpunk 2077, Spider-Man Remastered, Forza Horizon 5, and Call of Duty Warzone all run comfortably at high settings. It also supports AMD's latest FSR technologies, giving you even more performance in supported games. Unless ray tracing is your highest priority, it's still one of the smartest graphics card purchases you can make. Before you decide which one deserves your money, it's time for the honest score. GTX 1070, 8.5 out of 10. An incredible entry-level option that still punches above its age. GTX 1660 Super, 9 out of 10. Reliable, efficient, and still one of the safest 1080p gaming GPUs you can buy. RX 5700 XT, 9.2 out of 10. Outstanding raw performance with only its higher power draw holding it back. RTX 3060 12GB, 9.3 out of 10. Modern features, plenty of VRAM, and a great choice for both gamers and creators. RX 6600, 9.8 out of 10. The best overall balance of performance, efficiency, and value on this list. If I had to recommend just one graphics card to most people in 2026, it would be the RX 6600. If this video helped you avoid wasting money on the wrong graphics card, make sure you subscribe to Honest Review Hub. Every week, we cut through the marketing and tell you what tech is actually worth your money. No hype, no bias, just honest reviews.